Alrighty, I think we're just about ready to get things started today. I apologize if you hear any loud noises in the background before we even begin with today's stream. They're doing something downstairs in the apartment below me, so if you hear like loud crashes or whatever, I don't know what they're doing down there. They're probably moving something. But hey, hello everybody, welcome back to another edition of my Come Hang Out live streams. Today is episode number 59. It is currently January 10th. 2022. Hello everybody, hopefully you guys had a pretty good weekend. Hopefully you guys all had a pretty good weekend, I suppose. Welcome everyone joining us here today. Let's go over our streaming schedule really quick before we get any further into today's stream. And here we go. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time, and I will provide you guys with daily updates. Obviously, if there's ever a day where I can't stream, I'll let you guys know via my community tab, all that kind of good stuff. Are we continuing the Book It today? I originally had planned to, yes. Unfortunately, my internet is still kind of weak, kind of whack. It's been that way all weekend. I put up a community tab post about a half hour ago, maybe, talking more about that kind of stuff. It's just because of the weather here. It's just been so messed up and so cold and so rainy, and it's just like, I don't know, it's just been really, really bad outside for weather, and it's been really bad in terms of internet. So hopefully the internet lasts throughout today's stream, and today I just plan on doing a casual stream. You know, that's all we really can do today. I don't want to push my internet if I don't really need to. I don't want to have the stream go down like it did last week. So yeah, we're probably just going to have to wait until this weekend or, Friday to do trivia again. So sorry about that. We'll probably do something else towards the middle of this week. Maybe like a tier list or something similar. We could always do one of those. But yeah, that's pretty much it's pretty much how it's going for the streams right now. That's pretty much how it's been set up. So in terms of Ninjago news today, what do we got? We got the summer 2022 set list, and that sounds insane. I put up a video earlier today about that. If you have not seen that just yet, feel free to do so. Yeah, lots of new stuff coming out for the summer. A lot of golden stuff, a lot of golden dragon stuff. Not exactly sure what that's all about, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see, right? It sounds awesome. The biggest complaint that I've seen about the new summer 2022 sets is that they are expensive, and they are. I mean, the entire wave, I think, adds up to about $600. So I don't really have $600 lying around that I can just spend on Lego, but hopefully I will by the time the summer rolls around, because those sets sound awesome, and I want to get my hands on some of them. They sound amazing. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen that set list, check out the video that I put up earlier today. Put it up this afternoon. Yeah. Lots of really cool stuff. They're probably big. Yeah, they are. They're really big in terms of like price, obviously, and that is always, apparent with the high piece counts. Usually comes the high price. So yeah, these sets probably are going to be pretty big. Think the Samurai X Mech is for Legacy. That could be cool. Again, these sets are not confirmed to be part of Core, the next season, or Legacy. They could be literally anything. So I'm curious to see if the Samurai X Mech is a part of Legacy. Yeah, I'm excited for that. I really want like a large Samurai X mech. That'd be cool. I think they did confirm that the mech is pixels though, which Legacy could always try to recreate, but from what I hear, it's an upgraded pixel mech. So yeah, looking forward to that. Season 1 pictures. A lot of you guys are asking for Season 1. Yeah, we can totally do that. Feel free to let me know if at any point during the stream, if you'd like to see a different set of images, we can totally do that. So, any idea of what the Crystal King is about? The set itself seems to be rather large, and the set is just called the Crystal King. So, it's, in my opinion, my first thought, it seems like it could be like a large buildable action figure, similar to a mech, but more like a large creature, maybe? At least that's what I first thought of. These set listings could always change later on, too. The set names could always change as we get closer and closer to the sets actually being released. But yeah, the Crystal King sounds like it could very well be some type of large beast. To me, that's just what it sounds like. Could be wrong about that, obviously, but, that's just my first thought. Sounds like that one Power Miner set. Yeah, think about that, like the large rock monster. Could be similar to that, except maybe more humanoid, more king-like. What if the Crystal King is a dragon? That could very well be the case too. Again, we've had dragons before with non-dragon sounding names, like, you know, Griefbringer from season 13. So yeah, that could always be. Could always be. We don't really have images right now, by the way. We just have, you know, listings and set names or whatever, or, you know, early set names. So I don't know. It could be anything. It could be anything. But yeah, for the most part, these new sets sound pretty crazy. It's just a bunch of golden dragon stuff. Maybe it's a Colossus like the Oni Titan. Yeah, think of that. Something similar to that is what I'm imagining for this weird Crystal King. Could Crystal be the last elemental power? Maybe. Maybe. That sounds like it could be pretty cool. I mean, Crystal was a power that was going to be utilized earlier in the Ninjago series, but was ultimately scrapped. So maybe they could bring that back and make Crystal the last power? Could be. I have a whole bunch of theory videos coming out this week and next week talking about that kind of stuff. I also want to do my Ninjago Core set reviews at some point this week. I do want to film one tonight. Hopefully have it up by tomorrow. So that's my plan for tomorrow. If I have to make multiple videos a day, so be it. We have a $4.99 donation from OK Ninjago. Thank you very much for the $4.99. Hello, Tanner. I'm sorry to hear about Friday's stream. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, the internet just kind of died here at my place and, you know, everywhere else in my neighborhood. Probably due to weather, like I said earlier. But thank you for the $4.99. Always happy to see support on the channel from you, OK Ninjago.
Pizza time.
There's the pizza time. Thank you very much for the $4.99 once again. You like bread? Yeah, bread's all right. Sometimes there's a little too much bread though, you know. What is the worst and best Ninjago cliche in my opinion? Ooh, I'd say the best Ninjago cliche is like, you know, the ninja get down to a really low point and then suddenly they power up. We've seen that a couple points throughout the series. That's always fun. It happens a lot though. It happened a lot during the earlier seasons as well with the true potentials and whatnot. You could very well see them coming. As soon as the ninja got to their lowest point, they bounced back up and, you know, unlocked their true power or something. Worst cliche, I don't know. Can't really think of a cliche that's necessarily bad. I mean, not all cliches are bad, but I'd say my favorite one is probably the, oh no, we're almost dead. Oh, let's unlock some new powers, people. Let's go. That's probably my favorite cliche. Any thoughts on the No Way Home Lego sets? I mean, they're not great. If they make more sets based on the actual film for No Way Home, I might buy some, specifically the final battle. You guys know what I'm talking about. If they ever make a set like that, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. I'd probably buy that. Isn't Venge a kind of crystal? I guess it's more like a mineral in my opinion. It's more like a rock, but I suppose you could categorize it as a crystal. I'm not like a crystal expert. I don't know what's classified as a crystal versus a rock versus a stone. I don't know. It's all the same to me. It's all the same. But yeah, could be. Maybe instead of crystal, maybe the set listings will be changed to say Venge Stone. Who knows? Again, these listings are not final. They could always change. Let's see. Imagine if the $140 Golden Dragon set is the final battle set with both the Golden Dragon and the Overlord Dragons with the tower as a side build. That sounds really good. That sounds really good. Way too good to be true. Would I love to see that? Of course. The final battle is like my favorite thing about Ninjago. I would love to have a set that actually, you know, is a recreation of that scene. Unfortunately, with these new sets, I don't know. I think they're just going to be building a new Golden Dragon. It doesn't seem like these sets are necessarily for Legacy, unless, you know, they are, in which case I'm just mistaken. But to me, these sound like some type of to me these sets just sound like they're ready to go for the next season. But again, that's not confirmed just yet, though. Do I like Pokemon? Yeah, I love Pokemon. Been a Pokemon fan for years now, ever since I was 6 or 7, whenever Diamond and Pearl came out. Lego Sonic thoughts. I've seen that new Sonic set. It doesn't look terrible, but I'm not really a big Sonic guy, so I'm probably not going to try to grab it. You know, it's whatever. I think Sonic fans are going to like it, but I'm not really a huge Sonic guy. And as such, I will not purchase the Lego Sonic set, even if it is kind of cool, I must admit. I don't think I need my kidneys anyway. Summer 2022 sets, here I come. And that's basically how it goes. I mean, those sets are expensive.
Pizza time.
Pizza time. We have a $5 donation from, who do we got? Who is it? Kai Hatake? Kai Hatake, thank you very much for the $5 donation. Not exactly sure how to pronounce your name, but I hope I pronounced that correctly. Thank you for the $5. You are awesome. Thanks for the support on the channel. Ooh, I forgot to tell you guys, I did purchase some more stuff from Bricklink, actually. I made a Bricklink order this weekend and dropped $100 on this guy's store because he had a lot of really cool stuff that I kind of want for my collection. So, and of course, that includes Ninjago stuff. It includes also some other stuff. I might do a post on my Instagram talking about that when it arrives later this week. Just figured I'd let you guys know. Bricklink is a very good place to buy used Lego parts. I would totally recommend it. You know, I'd recommend it. It's a really good service. Spent over $300 on Transformers figures, so my kidneys are already gone. What are you going to sell then if you can't sell kidneys? No, I feel that. I spent a lot of money on Transformers figures this year as well, because to be fair, Transformers is putting out good stuff, especially with the mainline stuff. Like everything from Kingdom, it's awesome. I got a whole bunch of Kingdom stuff, because Transformers killed it this year for the mainline stuff. Bricklink haul video, I might do one. Maybe I'll do like a short or something. Admittedly, Ninjago does not take up the bulk of my Bricklink order. Instead, a different Lego theme does. So I will leave that open to speculation. That'll get here towards the end of this week. Other than Ninjago, what's my favorite Lego theme when it comes to sets? I used to really enjoy the Hero Factory sets when they were coming out with those. Those were always fun to get. They were cheap. I was able to spend my allowance money on them when Hero Factory was a thing. Nowadays, I kind of wish Hero Factory was still around, but you know what? It is what it is, unfortunately. Unfortunately, Hero Factory kind of bit the dust, but that used to be one of my other favorite themes that I would collect a lot of the sets for. Aside from Ninjago, of course. Yeah, I didn't really buy much from Earthrise or Siege for Transformers. I mainly just bought Kingdom stuff, because Kingdom, when Kingdom dropped their stuff, they dropped the Beast Wars characters, and I'm a huge Beast Wars fan, so I had to get some of those. I got the main, got the couple of Core Maximals, Predacons, all that kind of good stuff. Legacy or Core? Probably Legacy. I did put up videos this weekend kind of comparing and contrasting the two, Legacy and Core. If you haven't seen those yet, I'd recommend checking them out if you want to hear my thoughts on that kind of stuff. Season 3 pictures? Sure. Rebooted. There we go. But yeah, Legacy is a lot better than Core, in my opinion. Core's cool, but Legacy does a lot more for the Ninjago brand, if you want my honest opinion on that kind of stuff. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. I mean, my soul is still halfway in the astral plane. I still feel like I'm half dead, but I'm somewhat better now. Glad to hear that you're better. Hopefully you continue to get better. Hopefully you continue to recover. Hopefully that happens. You have my best wishes. Hopefully you recover soon. Core just came out. That is true. So you can't really compare the two all that much, I will say. But, you know, the Core sets and Legacy sets, I feel like you can compare those, since they both have a fair amount of sets pushed into their respective series, you know. Am I aware of Studio Series for Transformers? Yeah, I have a couple of those too. I do not collect a whole lot of Studio Series stuff though, because admittedly I don't really care for the Transformers movies all that much. I mean, some of them are good, some of them aren't, but I do have some characters that I remember liking from the movies. I mean, just looking over at my shelf, I have Sideswipe from Transformers 2. Who else do I got over there? I have a whole bunch of stuff from the Bumblebee movie, because that's the only good one. And the 86 Transformers movie, because that's like one of my favorite movies of all time. I have Hot Rod and Jazz from that Studio Series. Picked up the Ninja Mech from Core yesterday. Nice. Yeah, that set's really cool. It is kind of a pain to put together, I found, the first time I tried to combine the thing. It was kind of a hassle to put it together, but, you know, it looks good when it's all put together. I think individually the vehicles look kind of dumb, especially Cole's vehicle. But, you know, altogether, it looks fine. It looks totally fine. I'll be doing my review on that one pretty quick here. So, let's see. What else do we got? Is Sideswipe movie design the best design? For Sideswipe, yeah. I mean, Sideswipe's design has always been kind of basic and straightforward. I do like his movie design, though. I think that's a really good design. Looks nothing like original Sideswipe, but it's still cool. Cool enough, I suppose. Legacy would do more for Ninjago since it's been around longer. Oh yeah, but Legacy seems like it's trying harder, I guess, to make Ninjago fans happy, as opposed to Core, which is just focused on one specific demographic of the Ninjago fan base. But, you know, it is what it is at the end of the day. Obviously, Core, if it continues, I expect we will see more stuff in the future for Core. Maybe that would solidify a lot of our opinions on it. I don't hate Ninjago Core by any means. I think it's fine. I really enjoy the shorts, or at least the trailers that we have for the shorts right now. And the sets are pretty cool too, for the most part. But, you know, Legacy, I think, just does the job better. dare I say. Legacy suits are way better. Maybe. I kind of really like the core suits, though. Me personally, I think the core suits are awesome. I might put some of those over some of the legacy costumes, not gonna lie. I think if there's one thing that core has over legacy, it is the suits. I really like the Ninjago core ninja costumes. I did a video on those too. Feel free to check it out. Just plug in all my stuff. Just watch my videos. Watch my content. Was there anything that I wasn't allowed to watch as a kid, but I thought I should have? I mean, my parents weren't super strict about what I watched and what I didn't. I mean, they didn't really want me watching, like, you know, adult cartoons when I was like 7 years old. So a lot of those were kind of off limits. But, you know, after a while, I guess they just kind of figured I'd see that stuff eventually and inevitably. So, you know, they just kind of let me watch whatever. And I think I turned out pretty good. I mean, I still watched Ninjago, which I've been watching since I was about 11. But you know what? Other than that, I think my tastes have been pretty much, pretty matured over the years, I'd say. As opposed to watching other stuff that I used to watch as a kid. Aside from Ninjago, of course. But Ninjago appeals to everybody, so can't really say too much about that. Does Waffle eat Ninjago sets? Actually, another one of my Ninjago sets did fall victim to Waffle this past weekend. I was trying to rearrange the shelves, and I had a couple of sets on the floor. Here comes Waffle, comes walking in the room, and decides to munch on the wings of the jungle dragon. So, unfortunately, Zippy had to have a replacement wing operation, and he's all good now. But Waffle, yes, did ruin some of the jungle dragon's wings, unfortunately. So rest in peace, Zippy the jungle dragon. You will be missed. But no, I had extra parts, so it was easy enough to swap them out. But yeah, Waffle needs to stop eating my Lego sets. For those that don't know, Waffle is one of my cats. Yeah, and she's asleep over there in the corner. She heard none of that, so I guess I'll lecture her on that later. For those of you that want to see what my cats look like, I did update the images to include a picture of my other cat, Momo. So as you can see here, we have Waffle on the left and Momo on the right. Got a really good picture of Momo this weekend. Decided to put it on the stream for you guys. But yeah, Waffle on the left, that's the one that eats Legos. Not good. Not good at all. And some of you guys wanted core pictures, so we can totally do Ninjago core for a while. As I take a sip of my water. We have a $1 donation from Austin Brown. Thank you very much for the $1 donation. You'll see a notification pop up on screen soon for the pizza times. The times of the pizza. Maybe they should make that the name of a new Ninjago season. Hands of Time sequel, anyone? Have I heard the Imagine Dragons new song? I have not. I don't really listen to Imagine Dragons all that much.
Pizza time.
There it is, pizza time. Thank you for the $1, Austin Brown. You are awesome. 4+ Lloyd Mech or 4+ J Mech poll. You know what? Sure. That sounds like a fun poll to do. Who has the better mech? Or I'll say who's got the better 4+ mech? Because 4+ sets, I mean, they're good for their target audience, I will say. For everyone else, though, just kind of sucks. J, as in the Legacy Electro Mech, or Lloyd, as in the, what is the new mech called? What's the new Lloyd mech? I can't tell. I can't remember. Isn't it Lloyd's Ninja Mech or something like that? I have it over there on the shelf, but I can't see the box from here. So I'll look it up quick. If you guys know, feel free to let me know. Lloyd's Ninja Mech. I just imagine it's called Lloyd's Ninja Mech. It is. It is called Lloyd's Ninja Mech. Haha, I knew it. Lloyd's. I'm just gonna say Core Mech. Should have just done that originally. I'm stupid. All right, feel free to ask, or feel free to vote in the poll who's got the best 4+ mech. Obviously, neither set is ideal, but feel free to vote for your favorite one. Who's got the better 4+ mech? Is it J for the Legacy Electro Mech or Lloyd for the Lloyd Core Mech? Which one do you prefer? Think Lego could pull it off? Think Lego could still pull off a good-looking mech while still putting it in the 4+ range? Yeah, I mean, not every 4+ set needs to look terrible. I mean, I feel like they could make a pretty solid looking 4+ mech, but, you know, I don't know why they just choose not to. None of them? Yeah, but if you had to choose one, which one would you rather have as a set? Would you rather have the Lloyd mech or the J mech? I will say, one of which is cheaper than the other. I was gonna say, what came in the J mech to make it so expensive? And then I remembered it came with an Anaconda tank thing for some reason. Not sure why that was the case. Jay's Electromech is basically a meme at this point. Yeah, a lot of people like to clown on that set. I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all. How do I think Kai and Jay end up making that hole in the monastery and core? It's a good question. Maybe they combine their powers or something? I don't know. Maybe they're trying to spar a little bit and end up blowing a hole in the wall. I did see a pretty cool tweet about it. I forget who the tweet was from, but I did see it pop up in my timeline, where maybe if they blew that hole in the monastery, maybe they could set up a new wall with a new mural. Basically, you know, comprising of murals from the Wild Brain seasons. That could be cool. I'd love to see something like that. I think that's a really good idea. Spider on a Rock made up 90% of that price. Oh yeah, I mean, Spider on a Rock is like unbeatable. Fun fact, a lot of you guys were excited about this. I am too. The Spider on a Rock makes a return in the Lloyd mech set. It's like a consistent thing. It's amazing. But I don't know what we should call this new variation. It's kind of like a rock with a leaf on it. So maybe we should call it Spider on a Rock with a leaf, or maybe Spider on a boulder with a leaf. I don't know. Feel free to pitch me some names. I'm trying to come up with one for my review when I eventually review that set. We have Mighty M124 with the $5. What are my thoughts on the names of the Summer Ninjago sets? Thank you very much for the $5 donation there, Mighty M. My first thoughts, I mean, they're awesome. They sound amazing. The wave is pretty expensive though, so I can see that being kind of a turn away for a lot of people. Me personally though, I don't know. I think the sets sound amazing. I want to see what they're all about.
Pizza time.
Pizza time. Yeah, a lot of gold. A lot of golden dragon stuff. Curious to see where that goes. To me, it sounds like Golden Power might be making a return. So, you know, there is that. I did a video earlier today talking about those sets even more. If you want to hear my thoughts in a little bit more detail on that, feel free to check out that video. But in the meantime, though, my general thoughts, I think they sound awesome. Can't wait for them. Thank you very much, Mighty M124, for the $5 donation. Once again, thank you for supporting the channel. Spider on a leaf. It's Spider on a Rock's twin brother, Spider on a boulder. Spider on a Rock with a leaf. I mean, I think it'd be funny if he had like a really long name. Spider on a Rock with a leaf. In the Lloyd mech set. That's its full title or whatever. I don't know. I'll come up with something when I do my review. It's not going to be as dramatic as my Electromech review was because, admittedly, this new Lloyd mech, it's not terrible. It's actually somewhat competently built. So the only real thing I have an issue with is the legs, which are kind of dumb. But, you know, otherwise I think it's fine. Season 6 pictures? Sure. Yeah, I did build all the core sets that I got as well. So I got through all those already. Have not done reviews yet. We'll probably do the reviews later this week. I'm planning on filming some later tonight. So yeah, we can do season 6 for a little while. How are things going here? Things are going well. How are things going with you? How you doing? Thoughts on the legendary dragon? I really like it. I kind of had a panic attack when I opened it up because I did not see the wings. I was like, are you serious? Did they forget to bring in the wings on this dragon? Do I have to order those separately? But they were actually in the little white box thing that's included in the set. So I was like, oh, thank God. I actually have the wings. Just didn't see him at first. But no, the legendary dragon, it's pretty cool. I like it a lot. Very beefy, very muscly. I like the colors on it too. A lot of blues used on that set, surprisingly. More than I was expecting. We have a couple of donations. We have a $2 from Mighty M once again. Spider sitting on a leaf on a rock. That's actually a pretty good name. Might have to use something similar to that. Thank you for the $2, Mighty M124. We also have a $2 donation from Shay Moose. Do I think Kai has been ignored too much?
Pizza time.
Pizza time. To answer your question, yes, I do think Kai has been ignored way too much, and he should probably get some focus here soon. Because, come on. They got to give Kai some attention at some day, right? Or at least at some point. Fingers crossed the next season.
Pizza time.
Fingers crossed the next season is about him. I don't think we've had donations back to back like that before. That's pretty funny. But thank you, Mighty M and Shay Moose, for the $2 each. That's awesome. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Yeah, they need to give Kai something to do, man. Been waiting on a Kai story for a very long time. Have I watched or seen Cobra Kai? I have not, but I've heard it's very good. Doesn't it have like 4 seasons or something? It's crazy. I have not watched any of the seasons, though. As I sip my water, maybe the Golden Dragon is a fusion of all 6 of the ninja's elemental dragons. That could be interesting. I think the Golden Dragon, if they are going to bring it back for another season, I think it might have something to do with maybe the ninja each unlocking a golden dragon of their own. Because if all of the ninja have like golden vehicles, would they all have golden power or something like that? That could be interesting. Maybe golden power would be awakened for all of the ninja. One thing I will say though, because this new season is so focused on gold, it appears to me this sounds like it'd be a good wave for a finale. I'm not saying Ninjago's gonna end, but I was looking at the set list and I was like, man, this could make for a pretty spectacular finale wave for the Ninjago series. Imagine that. Everything is gold. Every ninja has a set for the most part, aside from maybe like Nia. But otherwise, the other ninja each have a set, right? One for Lloyd, Golden Dragon, Kai, Jay, Cole, Zane. Yeah, it sounds like it could be a pretty good finale wave. Is it gonna be the finale? Probably not. But that was one of the first things that came to mind. Was, hey, that could be interesting. Maybe it's a Woo season? That could be. That could be, yeah. Didn't you say that we'd do Blookit? Also, can we do Season 8 pictures? We can do Season 8 pictures. In terms of the Blookit, check the community tab. I put up a post there earlier before the stream started talking about why I don't really want to do that today. I kind of want to spare my internet, but we will do trivia again on Friday, so don't you worry.
Pizza time.
We have another donation, Supernova1486 with the $2. What is your message? To be honest, I hope Kai and Skylar have more moments together. I agree. Hopefully Skylar returns in the future. That'd be nice, right? It'd be cool to see her come back. And yeah, I do want her to have more moments with Kai. Thank you very much. We also have a couple more donations. A $1.99 from Alden. Woo has become Cranky Woo. I think Woo has been Cranky Woo for a very long time. He doesn't seem to be super happy or energetic anymore. I have noticed that ever since the Wild Brain seasons have started up. He's kind of been a little bit meaner, dare I say, a little bit more on edge, but thank you, Alden, for the $1.99. We also have another $2 from Shay Moose. Thank you very much for the $2.
Pizza time.
Gonna see a little bit of those here. What ninja do I think is the best and worst fighter? Ooh, best fighter? I mean, Nia is a pretty good fighter. Lloyd is a pretty good fighter, obviously. Even Zane. Probably Zane, Lloyd,
Pizza time.
or Nia. Probably one of those three. The worst, I mean, maybe Jay, maybe Kai. Honestly, all of the ninja are pretty good fighters, so can't really say too much about who's the worst fighter. They're all pretty good, but maybe Jay. With that being said, maybe Jay. Nothing against Jay, you know. But thank you very much for the donations once again. We have another donation, Mighty M124 with the $2 once again. Do I think the Overlord will return in the season? Probably not.
Pizza time.
I mean, when you think about it, these new set listings do suggest a lot of gold. Maybe the Golden Dragon will come back. But honestly, it doesn't really suggest the Overlord. Instead, it suggests this new Crystal King, whatever he or she may be. I mean, it's a king, so it's probably a dude. But you never know what they're going to do with this kind of stuff. Maybe we could see the Overlord, but that's not... I'm not putting money on that, if that makes sense. I'm not going to be... You know, I don't expect the Overlord to be in this new season. But thank you for the $2 donation once again, Mighty M124. How we doing on the poll? Let's see. Lloyd's Core Mech is winning, but it does have a 70-30 split with the J-Mech, so honestly that's more than I was expecting for the J-Mech. We'll keep that up for a little while longer. We'll let that poll run for a little bit longer. Power of Crystal might involve Lloyd having a sister. I don't know about that. I mean, Crystal doesn't seem like it would be connected to Lloyd personally. In my opinion, Crystal sounds like it might be more connected to the element of Earth, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Bring Kat back. She's at work right now. She's not going to be able to visit the stream while she's at work. Let's see. What else you guys got for me? Would I like to see another female villain like Harumi? Yeah, for sure. Female villains are always fun. Would totally like to see something else like that in the future. Thinking the Crystal King is the main boss and the main villain. Or thinking the Crystal King is the main boss and the main villain is someone else. Maybe the ninjas use their golden vehicles to power them up, which might have to do with Venge Stone. Yeah, maybe golden power could somehow bypass Venge Stone. That could make sense. That works out. The Crystal King though sounds like he's going to be the main villain. I'm not sure about having like another villain after Crystal King, but crazier things have happened in Ninjago, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see. And for those of you guys that are confused, check out the set list that came out earlier today. We actually got ourselves a first glance at what the summer wave is going to look like for Ninjago for 2022. Not pictures, but just set names and listings and stuff. So, you know. as I sip the water again, because my throat is beginning to hurt. Did I get any of the Lego Mario sets? For Christmas, I just got the Lego Luigi starter pack thing, the starter set, and it was okay. It was all right, you know, the Lego Luigi set. Not the worst thing ever, but I'm also never gonna really use it, so it's whatever. It's okay. Spider on a Rock is Adam's brother official canon. Yeah, I'd believe it. I'd believe it. Adam's a legend, and the Spider on a Rock is also a legend. Makes sense to me. Very much makes sense. How do I feel about Golden Power returning in Ninjago now from the new Wave leak? How do I feel about Golden Power returning? Yeah, it could be cool. Could be fun. We've been theorizing about that for a very, very long time. Every single season, it's like, oh, is Golden Power coming back? I feel like this time it might actually happen, because all the sets do suggest golden dragons, golden stuff, just gold in general, lots of gold. So, yeah, definitely going to expect Golden Power to come back. If it doesn't, though, it's obviously okay. Pretty tired, need to take my meds. See you tomorrow, had to leave early. Hey, no worries. Hopefully you have a good rest of your day. Hopefully you feel better, and thank you very much for joining the stream today. Always appreciated. Hopefully you have a pretty fantastic rest of your day as well. Do I think the Zane Raider is going to be like the Ultrasonic Raider? Probably, but on a smaller scale, I think. I mean, Raider to me immediately suggests some type of half-track vehicle. Half-tread, half-wheel. You guys know how it goes. Think of the Ultrasonic Raider, but smaller. I think that could very well work out for Zane's, Zane's Golden Dragon Raider? Is that what the set's called? It's similar to that. Yeah, that could very well be the case. I'm expecting a lot of gold in these sets, though. These sets are probably going to be crazy. That's probably why they're so expensive, is because of all the gold. We're probably going to be seeing a lot of gold pieces this wave. Crazy. In school right now? Nice. Thanks for checking out the stream. Season 7 pictures? Sure. Hands of Time. Let's see. Ugh, and I yawn. Haven't yawned very much on these streams, have I? A little bit of ASMR for you guys. Thoughts on Zane's mini mech? It's alright. It's a pretty harmless $10 mech. I'd recommend the Zane power-up mech over the Lloyd mech, that's for sure. I do like those new pieces that Lego's trying out for this wave. Looks pretty cool. You know, not gonna lie. Is the new Pixel minifigure adorable? Yes, it's strangely cute. Not really sure why, but it actually is a pretty cute looking figure. Let's see. Season 7 background. We got it. We're doing it. Hands of Time. We already got it. Do I think the Crystal King has something to do with the Venge Stone buyer? That's a good question. I'm not sure if Venge Stone has like another form or something. Maybe you need to upgrade Venge Stone somehow and make it this weird crystal thing. I don't really know how that's going to work. I do think there's a chance that Crystal might just be a substitute for Venge Stone, and maybe once we get closer to the sets being released, maybe we could see those names actually change. Could be. I do think there's a very high chance that, yes, it does have something to do with Venge Stone, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. We have another couple of donations. We have a $5 from Cheesy Pies. Also had the same thought about the female wave thing, or the finale wave thing, especially with the amount of big sets, dragons, plus the Dark Temple made me think of the Dark Island. Yeah, to me it does seem like a finale wave. I don't think it will be the finale for Ninjago, as I said earlier, but yeah, this wave does seem like it could be the ending to like Ninjago, as in terms of like the sets, of course, but I don't think that's going to be the case.
Pizza time.
But thank you, Cheesy Pies, for the $5. Yeah, I mean, with the dragons and the Dark Temple, it certainly does have that final battle feel. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Thank you very much for the $5. We also have a $4.99 from Jose once again.
Pizza time.
And there's that notification. Dr. Neo Cortex and Uka Uka from Crash Bandicoot will steal all the crystals and capture the Crystal King from Ninjago for world domination. I think if I played Crash, I'd actually understand that reference a little better. Otherwise, I mean, sure. If that's how it goes down, then so be it. Thank you for the $4.99, Jose. I'm not a big Crash Bandicoot fan, so I apologize for that if that kind of ruined that question there. But I appreciate it. I appreciate the $4.99. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. And again, sorry I don't play Crash very much. I don't think I've ever played it, actually. I know very little of that series, so apologies. Maybe it's the end of a Ninjago era. Maybe. It certainly does seem like a finale, though, doesn't it? I don't want to make like a video saying, "Oh my God, Ninjago's ending," and I don't want to do that. But I do want to discuss it at some point in a video. It does sound like a finale wave. But then you're gonna have the inevitable, "Oh, look at that! He's taking advantage of the fear of Ninjago fans or whatever." No, I'm just trying to discuss this set listing. It's like, good Lord, I don't know how to win, but I do want to discuss that in a video at some point. Evil guy's basically Eddie Brock. Do you agree or agree? I can see that. I can see that being the case. Not so much evil, more like just jealous and corrupt in a way, I suppose. Still want the Borg Tower before anything else, or before anything ends. Yeah, I mean, that'd be nice. I could see that as being like a big finale set for Ninjago, making a Borg Tower. That'd be awesome. I think we have confirmed as well that Ninjago will be lasting until 2023, though, right? I thought we had a confirmation of that somewhere. Maybe we'll see that at some point. Who knows? If it continues into 2023, then, obviously it's not going to be the finale, but I do expect there to be some type of, I guess, satisfactory conclusion type feel to this new wave. It certainly does seem like a finale. And let's end off the poll here. We've been stuck on this poll for a while. The Lloyd's Core Mech ended up winning the poll. Not surprising. And Jay's Electromech did not win. Rest in peace. 28% to 71%. Does that make up 100? No, it does not. But whatever works. Have I seen the new leaked armor part? Looks like it's a Shintaro Guard's armor. I have seen the leaked armor part. For those of you that don't know, there was a leaked Lego golden armor piece that was revealed recently on Instagram, I think. I don't think they said what theme it's from, though, so it could be from Ninjago, could not be from Ninjago. I don't know. I didn't really get a good look at it, admittedly, because I was half asleep when I saw that image. But yeah, Shintaro Guard's armor. I mean, if that happens, I would love to see Ninjago create like Shintaro Guards as figures. That'd be cool. That'd be awesome. I thought Ninjago was continuing into 2038. Oh yes, of course. How could I forget? How could I forget? That was a pretty funny video, I thought. I had fun making that one. Season 13 pictures? Sure. Did we do that already? I don't think we did. Could be wrong about that, though. It is very much a slow Monday for me. Kind of tired. I propose the Ninjago Core short should have altered the art style whenever they traveled to different locations and not kept it consistent. That would have been interesting. Very similar to what the Ninjago Legacy Reimagined shorts did, having a new art style every single short. That could have been interesting. I think they're just bouncing towards the different seasons, though, or bouncing from season to season, world to world. But yeah, changing up the art style, that would have been that would have made things a little bit cooler to look at, I guess. But I don't think it's completely necessary to do that. But it would be a cool idea. Can't really deny that. Could a Chronix be an ally to the ninja if Crux betrayed him? I mean, inevitably, if one of the Time Twins betrays the other one, chances are, yeah, they will come crawling to the ninja and be like, hey, I know we've had our differences, but you know what? I want to work together again. I want to work together with a new elemental alliance like I did back in the day to stop my evil twin brother. That could very well work. If they were to ever return, maybe they'd do something like that. But the Time Twins, I'm not sure if they're going to be popping up anymore. I think they totally should at some point, but I doubt that it's going to happen anytime soon. Kind of sucks. But it's whatever. Rebooted or March of the Oni? Gotta go with March of the Oni. I think that's a better season than Rebooted, I think. Just my own personal opinion. We have a $5 donation from Austin Brown. Thank you very much. Gold is Woo's color, so maybe this year's villain is so bad that Woo needs to sacrifice his power or life to fight off said villain, hence all the gold sets.
Pizza time.
I mean, first of all, thank you for the $5 donation. Also, I mean, that would explain why there's so much gold. Maybe Master Wu distributes his power to the ninja? Maybe. Maybe Lloyd has to share his golden power with them, though, instead. I think I'm more leaning on that second option. I'm not sure if Wu would perish or anything like that. I think Master Wu should totally, die at some point before the series wraps up. I mean, I'm surprised it hasn't happened already. But is that why all these sets have gold? I mean, could be. We're just going to have to wait and see at this point. At this point in time, any theory is acceptable and worth considering. And thank you, Austin Brown, for the $5 donation. It's awesome. Thank you very much. My throat hurts. Another villain Wu didn't tell anyone about? Yeah, of course. Ninja, there's something I haven't told you. There's another villain out there that I wronged in my past. I mean, Wu is 1,000 years old, so how many villains has he wronged in the past? Could be an infinite number. If Wu wrongs a villain every year, there could be 1,000 villains out there that just hate Master Wu. And now, because of that, they hate the ninja as well. It'd be crazy. Wu seriously needs to be more transparent. And we're back. How about that? So sorry about that. OBS just decided to die really quick, but we're back. We're good from what I can tell. There was just a little bit of a delay in the stream, but we're fine. We're back. We're good. We're all good. Thank you very much for sticking with me. We're good. We're okay. We're fine. Yeah, it scared me too. I was like, oh my god, why? Why can't we just do a full stream? But thankfully, OBS pulled through, and we are back once again. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. What do I think happened to the Time Twins? They're stuck in time somewhere. I think that they will be stuck in time forever. Unless something changes, unless somebody goes in there and gets them out, or unless they decide to figure it out for themselves. I think they're just still stuck in time. Wonder who Wu wronged when he was 1 year old? His babysitter. Somehow he wronged the babysitter. Yeah, the Wi-Fi's fine. Nothing really happened with the Wi-Fi. It was more like my streaming software just decided to stop working for a brief second. But we're all good. We're okay. It recovered, which is good. Usually we don't see that happen very much. Thank you, OBS. I love you too. How early did I wake up? Not early at all. Woke up at 2 p.m. And I was like, oh, we got Ninjago news. Time to get on that grind. So I immediately did that. Immediately made a video when I got up today talking about the new set listings. Yeah, my sleep schedule is all kinds of messed up, for those of you wondering. Yesterday I think I went to bed at like 7 a.m., woke up at 2. Ugh, I hate my sleeping schedule. But, it is what it is at the end of the day. It is what it is. I'm still getting work done. That's all that matters. How am I doing today? I'm doing all right. Kind of tired, but other than that, it's A-okay. Did I have to dig out my car again? Yeah, earlier today I did because it snowed a little more. Don't want my car to be buried in snow. Woo, there's something I haven't told you yet. Ninja, that's it. You're on your own. Woo dies. Yeah, I mean, at what point do you stop, taking these hits for Wu? I mean, Wu, you wronged this villain. You need to deal with it. It's not our problem just because we're the ninja now. You know what I'm saying? Pizza time. We have a $5 from Jen. On Friday last week, 20 people walked out. Now I have to work late the rest of the week. Man, is that for real? 20 people walked out? That's crazy. That's ridiculous. Thank you for the $5 though. I appreciate it. I remember what that was like when I used to work at my old job or whatever. People would call out, quit all the time, and that oftentimes messed up stuff for a lot of us. Made us work late, made us work weekends. I do understand how you feel. I understand that struggle. Hopefully it gets better though. Thank you, Jen, for the $5 donation. I do appreciate it. Hopefully the rest of your week works out well for you. Hopefully it's not too difficult on you. Yeah, that's rough. I know my roommate Kat is going through something similar right now, where at her job a lot of people are quitting or calling out, and that causes her to work late too. So it's just how it is sometimes. It sucks though. I do understand the struggle. Is Bricklink a safe place to buy minifigures from? Yeah, I just spent $100 on Bricklink this past weekend. I think it was, I think Bricklink is worth it. Just sometimes you get sellers that'll send you the wrong part or a missing piece, and all you got to do is communicate and they'll get the right part to you. Most of the people that I've met on Bricklink are really nice. So I would recommend Bricklink. I would recommend, though, only purchasing stuff in your country, though. I wouldn't recommend purchasing internationally. That'll just drive up shipping costs and will make you wait longer. I'd say just buy from your origin country. We have another $4.99 from Jose. Thank you very much for the $4.99 donation. Another YouTuber called Markiplier. He had lost connection too when he was live streaming his channel while it was lagging. Yeah, I mean, it probably happens to a lot of people. I don't really watch a lot of other YouTube streams, but I do remember, or I do imagine it happens to a lot of other people. I've heard of Markiplier. Isn't he insanely big on this platform? Doesn't he have an insanely huge channel? I think everybody's heard of Markiplier. Yeah, I mean, It makes sense. For me, though, I don't know what that was, this, this disconnect that we had here a couple of minutes ago. I think it was just OBS just glitching for a brief period of time. But we're back. We're okay now. We're good. Thank you, though, Jose, for the $4.99. Appreciate it.
Pizza time.
We also have a $4 donation from Austin Brown. Really hope Nauticon returns sometime soon. I mean, I think Nauticon is a very good suspect to be the Vengestone buyer. I've always kind of said that. I mean, it makes sense. He personally would have a grudge against the ninja if he ever were to return. So, Nauticon being the Vengestone buyer, could very well see it. Is that going to be the case, though? It's a good question. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But thank you, though, for the $4, Austin Brown. I appreciate it. Appreciate it a lot. Donations rolling in. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty good stream for donations, all things considered. And once again, guys, don't feel that you need to donate to the channel. I do appreciate it, though. I do appreciate the support. But, it's not a necessity. But I do appreciate it. Still got to say thank you when a thank you is necessary. Let's see. I'm going to take a drink really quick. My throat kind of hurts. Give me 1 second, folks. Oh, taking a big drink there. Big hydration. Exertion. Let's see. Poll idea. Best former elemental master. Ray, Ice, Jay's birth mother, or Lily? Sure. We have the 4 elements there, right? Yeah, we could totally do that. Let's do that for a poll to end off the stream today. Or at least, we'll probably ride this out to the very end because we only have a couple of minutes left. Best former elemental master. I like that. I like that a lot. What do we got? Ray. Previous master of ice. I mean, I don't know what else to call him. He doesn't really have a name, does he? Previous master of ice. Jay's birth mom. Or Lily. Okay, I like that. There we go. What about Maya? We only have 4 options here, unfortunately, so we're only going to have to settle for these 4. Season 4 pictures? Sure. It's also my favorite season, to answer the question right below it. Favorite season in Ninjago? Yes, it is. It is a tournament. Forgot about what it was called for a second. I was like, what? Yes, thank you very much, though. Appreciate it. Let's see. Yeah, feel free to vote on that poll. I personally really enjoy... from what we've seen, I think Lily is pretty cool, and she actually has the most amount of votes right now, so I feel like a lot of you guys feel the same. Yeah, Lily. Lily is Cole's mom, for those of you wondering who Lily is. Lily is Cole's mother. And we've seen her in action a little bit through comics and various flashbacks. She seemed really cool. I hope we see more of her in various flashbacks in future seasons. That'd be awesome. Let's see. Can I please do a collaboration with Daily Rollord? I don't know about that. I mean, last I checked, we didn't really care for each other very much. I don't know. I don't really collab with people in the Ninjago scene. Very rarely do I do that. I'm not sure if he'd be my first choice. Not gonna lie. But, nothing against the guy. He's, I don't know what he does. I don't really watch his stuff, but, it is what it is at the end of the day. Not everyone will like ya. I guess that'll just have to do. Why don't I think that Akita will become a ninja? For one, it might be very difficult to find her. I mean, she is in the Never Realm, and the Never Realm is kind of difficult to access and navigate. So maybe that's why Akita probably won't be a ninja. Otherwise, I think Akita would make for a perfect ninja, honestly. I think she should return at some point. Daily posted the TannerFishies rant. I don't think it was Daily that posted that, was it? How old is that video? I could have sworn it wasn't Daily that did that, though. I think he supported it, but I don't think he posted it. Oh, I have a message on my phone. Save that for later. Would I like a season where the Departed Realm opens up like at the end of No Way Home? Yeah, and we just see like silhouettes of all of these different Ninjago characters. That could be fun. I think that'd make for a really cool thing. Will it happen, though? It's a good question. I think it could very well work out. Or maybe a season where all of the villains come back and fight the ninja for one final battle. Do you think Hasbro should let Optimus rest in peace? I mean, Optimus Prime has died so many times throughout Transformers lore. 3 years ago? Wow, 3 years ago. That's a long time ago. And people still think it's legit too. That's the crazy part. Every once in a while I get a comment about that video. It's like, hey, do you see this? It's like, yep, it's only been out for 3 years now. I've seen it. Don't you worry. Yeah, it's just kind of crazy, the people that think that you know, that it's legit and whatnot. People that actually use that as some type of evidence. It's just dumb. It's just stupid. There's not much else I can say about that. And he keeps coming back. Yeah, they kill Optimus Prime, but he comes back. He's like immortal. I think it's cool. I don't know. Eventually it does get kind of old though, seeing Optimus Prime die over and over again. But it just kind of depends. Every single Transformers series wants to do something like that. I think some points were valid. I mean, that's up to you, honestly. I thought the entire video was just stupid. Just reaching, grasping at straws, you know, that kind of stuff. That's why I'm surprised people still take it seriously. Which ninja has the most tragic backstory? Tragedy. Let's see. Kai and Nia lost their parents at a very young age because they were kidnapped. So there's their backstory. Jay was left abandoned and subsequently adopted. Cole had to watch his mom die, which wasn't super great. Zane, I think I'd say Zane has the most tragic backstory because Zane had to sit and watch his dad die, got his memory erased, and then just went on the rest of his life not knowing who he was, where he came from. I'd say Zane. Lloyd, I mean, yeah, Lloyd has a pretty tragic backstory. I mean, he was just kind of abandoned by his mom. But Zane, I think Zane went through the most amount of pain. Honestly. I think Zane went through the most pain. I think he's got the most tragic backstory, in my opinion. Let's see. Hate how everyone is fighting about if Jay or Kai will be the focused ninja, yet there is season 17. Yeah, they could always have, you know, a Jay season or a Kai season. It doesn't need to be one or the other. Both ninja could have a season in the future. I think it'd be cool to see a season where they're both like the co-leads. Like if there's a Jay and Kai season. That'd be cool, right? Oh, my back. Why does Zane expose his chest so much? I mean, I'm not complaining. Have you seen Zane's chest? Have you seen those robot muscles? I don't know. Buff Zane confirmed. I do think that eventually it does start to get a little old, but it is very detailed. You can see his core, his power source. I think it works, honestly. I'm not complaining too much about that. We need a Kai season. I agree. Imagine Ninjago, the last season endgame. Yeah, very similar. Sent you a meme of Waffle that I made on Instagram. I'll have to check it out at some point. I'd love to see that. Why does Stark call Thor Point Break? Because Thor looks like he's from the Point Break series. It's like a surfer series, if I'm not mistaken. It makes sense when Thor had his longer hair. It makes sense. I kind of enjoy Thor's short hair, though. Kind of wish we would have seen a little bit more of that. When is the stream going to end? A few minutes. We actually have 2 minutes left in the stream, which thank you for reminding me. Let's end off the poll pretty quick. Let's end that off so we can conclude the stream today. Lily won with 48% of the votes. Congratulations, Lily fans. Thank you very, very much. Congrats to you guys. Ray came in second. Jay's birth mom came in third, and previous Master Vice came in fourth. Rest in peace. With only a couple of minutes left in the stream, you guys, let's go ahead and turn things over to rapid fire questions. Anything that I can answer in just a quick sentence or two, that'll be a pretty good way to round out the stream. So let's do that. Rapid fire questions. Here we go. Let's end on, what should we end on? Let's end on, give me a season to end on. We need a slideshow to end things off on. I don't know what to end on, so feel free to give me some suggestions. First one that I see, I'm going to do. So, what season do you guys want to see for the last couple of pictures? Season 11? All right, that was the first one that I saw. Season 11 it is. That's what we will end off the stream on. Favorite ninja suits. I really love the elemental kimonos. I think those suits are beautiful. Easily some of Ninjago's best. Best comic relief. I mean, Jay. He's right there. They should utilize him more. Would I update the Google Drive when Season 16 comes out? I actually don't update that Google Drive. I am not the owner of that drive. I don't update that drive. I just promote it. You know, but I imagine they will update it when the next season comes out. Don't worry, you'll probably see it updated. Will we see Jay's parents in season 16? I mean, I think we should at some point, right? Especially his mom, Jay's birth mom. We need to see her come back at some point. Jay's Evo car or Lloyd's Evo car. Probably Lloyd's. I think that one's a little cooler in my opinion. Should Golden Power come back? Yeah, I think it totally should. I think it has a lot of potential to come back as well because of the new set listing that we just got earlier today. I think it's very likely that it might come back at some point. Who would I rather be brought back, Harumi or Akita? Probably Akita. I think Akita is probably a better choice to bring back as opposed to Harumi. Favorite Spider-Man movie? Gotta go with No Way Home. I mean, Spider-Verse is good, but No Way Home has Willem Dafoe. So, gonna have to go with No Way Home. Which ninja is most likely to hide his emotions? Probably Kai. He probably likes to keep a lot of that stuff on the down low. We have seen him be emotional throughout the series, of course, but I feel like nowadays he's going to try his best to, I guess, bury that stuff deep down. It's not good for him, and I'm sure we'll see the effects of that at some point. I'd say Kai. Favorite kind of sweet? Any type of chocolate. I'm a chocolate person. Not dark chocolate, but any other type of, like, milk chocolate. That'd be awesome. Best Transformers movie? Live action ones, Bumblebee. Otherwise, the 86 animated film is probably the best one, honestly. Least favorite season? Day of the Departed, if you can count it, or season 11. Or maybe even Hands of Time. One of those three. Day of the Departed is worse, though. Yes, I do like chocolate. I do like me some chocolate. When do I think we will see set pictures for the new leaked sets? Probably in a couple months. I mean, usually we get the listings and then we get leaked images and then we get final pictures. Usually how the cycle goes. We're probably going to have to wait a little while, though, until we see set images, honestly. I'm not expecting them anytime soon. Maybe around like April or May at the earliest. What's that memory switch do? Yeah, Zane's all muscular. What that memory switch do? Honestly, if you think about it, it could do some pretty weird stuff. Just got to get creative. There you go. Hopefully we see Kai and Nia's family tree. I mean, we've seen a lot of their family already. I would like to see more of Jay's family tree, especially on his biological side. That'd be nice, right? Favorite animation style? I really like the Wild Brain fight scenes. I think they do an excellent job at animating battles. They're just all smooth and striking. To me, it's a really good way of animating fights. Favorite pizza? Hawaiian. Put the pineapples on there. That's my favorite pizza. And I don't care if anyone says no to pineapple on pizza. Pineapple on pizza is good. I don't care what anyone says. You can do some pretty weird stuff. Just get creative. I mean, that's true. What that memory switch do? You just gotta get creative. It's like, it's like the logic of anything can be used as a weapon as long as you know how to make something out of it. That is true. That is true when you think about it. You just gotta get creative. How about just giving us the last names? Yeah, I agree. We need the ninjas' last names at some point. I mean, right now, I think Kai and Nia's last name is Smith, but I don't know how realistic that is. I don't know how canon that is. When you think about it. Have I watched Attack on Titan? Nah, I haven't really watched Attack on Titan very much. How do I think Zane deals with grief? I think he just feels negative emotions. We have seen him cry before, so I don't know. It wouldn't be super far-fetched to suggest that maybe he just cries. Otherwise, I think Zane will feel pretty down, might feel a little bit of loss or, remorse. I feel like he's as human as anybody else, despite being a Nindroid by default. I think he's very much human. And let's answer one more question before we wrap things up today. Yes, pineapple on pizza. It is good. It is good. Lots of people in the chat agree. Let's answer one more question before we wrap things up today. Let's get one more big question in here. As I try to crack my knuckles because my arms hurt. Good Lord. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I apologize if you do hear that. Let's see. Let's see. Why don't some people just accept that Fritz is the father anyway? They always say Nadakon changed his past, but he clearly just said he only revealed his past. Yeah, that is worth talking about. I think we should end off with that. So during Skybound, when Nadakon, when Jay wished that, I wish I was rich or whatever Jay wished for, Nadakon gave him a letter. Oh, your dad died. You got an inheritance. Here you go. And, it was his biological dad, Fritz Donegan, Starfarer, which, you know, is true. That is accurate. Yeah, I don't understand why people say Nauticon changed the past. He didn't. They even explicitly say in that episode they revealed that Jay was adopted. He just simply revealed what was there the whole time. He didn't change the past, didn't change anything. Yeah, that is true. And I'm not sure why people say that he changed the past, because that clearly didn't happen. I do agree. Sometimes that is frustrating to think about and read for comments over and over again. But yeah, just my thoughts on that. Jay is adopted and always has been. Nothing wrong with that, but Jay is an adopted child, and that's not a result of changing the past. Yeah, that's a pretty good comment to end on, I think. Kind of references a common misconception that I've seen throughout the entirety of Ninjago. So Nauticon just murdered him? I mean, maybe. Maybe. We don't know. Maybe one Spider-Man or woman. We don't know. Let's go ahead and conclude the stream today. Thank you very much for tuning in, you guys. Here is our streaming schedule. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time. Obviously, I provide you guys with daily updates, all that kind of good stuff, yada yada. You guys know how it works if you've been here before. And that'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here today. Let's go ahead and find our end screen, and let's get some hugs in the chat. Some of you guys have already started that. Thank you very much. I will put in that many hugs. I will deposit that many hugs into the hug bank. Thank you very much for tuning in, everybody. Hopefully you guys had a pretty fantastic time on stream today. I thought it went really well. I had a pretty good stream. Hopefully you guys did as well. We will be back same time tomorrow for another edition of my Come Hang Out live streams. Hope to see you there. Thank you so much for being a fantastic audience nonetheless. And thank you to everybody that donated this stream. We had a pretty large chunk of donations this go around. So thank you very much for all the generous people in the chat. Thank you very much for donating. As always, that goes a long way to helping out the channel and supporting me. Thank you all so much for that. Otherwise, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for asking questions. Thanks for being an awesome audience. And I will see you guys tomorrow, same time, for another stream. Thanks a lot for tuning in, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace.